Hello, y'all on YouTube. This is Rob's Nerdy Knives. Got a special unboxing, something coming in from Knife Center. Let's take a look, see what we got. All right, today I'm opening up my box with my Manix 2 in the Rockscale Design scales with my Lynch Northwest Spyderco clip. This is the S110V Manix 2. Let's see what we got here. It is a Spyderco. What is this, you might ask? Let's see. This is a Manix 2 with G10 scales. Ooh, different aggressive jimping there. Okay, I don't remember that. All right, let's see. MagnaMax on this baby. Look at that, Spyderco MagnaMax. This almost looks like arrow blasted or something. Interesting finish on here. A little bit of oil. We'll just clean that off. MagnaMax is supposed to be pretty corrosion resistant, so not sure why so much oil, but very nice. There we go. So as you can see, this is the S110V and this is the MagnaMax. So now S110V, I believe, is in the blue G10 scales. This is black G10. It's got the little spidey hole back there and everything. Very cool. Now, let's see. How sharp is this guy? Yeah, still pretty sharp. All right. What's different here? Anything different? Looks pretty much the same. Now, one thing I've noticed, this is chamfered a little bit here on the side. That's interesting. This is not. Oh, it edges around a little bit. I don't remember this on the scale. I thought it was a little more aggressive. That's interesting. Okay. Very neat. And then we got some jimping back here. Very cool. We are dead nut centered. It's been softened a little bit. This is kind of a special run, I think. Very cool. Very neat. Okay. I'm debating whether I'm going to put my Rockscale, this inside my Rockscale Design knife. I think I might do that. I don't know, but man, that's really nice, by the way. I do like that. Now, initial reports have come back. Interestingly, some have said it's been a little low. Some have said it's been pretty decent. So, I don't know. Let's do a little stropping here and see how it goes. Sometimes you only get that belt sanded stuff, and they don't necessarily strop it, right? And stropping can actually help improve your sharpness and edge retention, because sometimes there's still a little burr on there that may not have come off yet. So the difference between MagnaCut and MagnaMax is supposed to be maybe not as tough, but it's supposed to be higher edge retention. That's what I'm told, at least. So I'm going to grab a little piece of paper. I don't have any sheets handy, but let's see. Yeah, I'd say that qualifies as pretty sharp. Very cool. Now it's a Post-it note, so hopefully I can grab all these little slivers I cut off. Oh. Very cool. Very cool. All right, let's take a look at this. Zoom in a little bit here so we can take a look at the MagnaMax right there. Blade. This is kind of an arrow blasted. Notice it's kind of been softened on the corners. And right here too, I've noticed that on the side. That's kind of unique. Don't remember seeing that normally. Then we've got the G10 right here. I don't remember it being rounded. I thought it was a little more aggressive, a little sharper, so that's kind of a nice little touch. Of course, we have the traditional Spyderco clip right here. G10, it is the peel ply. I would love to see more of that diamond texture, though. The peel ply is okay, but I would love to see more of that, right? Got your traditional Manix, kind of a ball cage lock here. Golden Colorado. There you go. Again, a little softer on the edge up there. I think that's kind of cool. And down here as well. You can definitely see, oh yeah, you can even see it right here. A little soften on the corners here as well. That's nice. And you got that jimping down here as well. Very cool. All right, let's zoom out. Here we are with the MagnaMax. What do y'all think about that? Very cool little knife. All right, I've been waiting for this one. I did pre-order this. Could have probably gotten this cheaper if I'd known some places to look at when they were pre-ordered, but that's okay. It's dead nut centered. I do like that. I do like the corner out there. Makes me want to enjoy that edge a little bit more. So let's look at that edge. Is it pretty even on both sides? Yeah, it's actually a pretty good edge. Not bad. Not bad. Seems pretty even. Wow, even that is kind of a... Yeah, even that is softened down a little bit. That's crazy. Okay. Very nice. I do like that. All right, I think I'm going to go ahead and put the G10. I'm going to put the Rockscale Design Scales on this one, so let's do that. All right, let's go ahead and begin. Now, traditionally, you're going to need a T10. We're going to need a T8, and we're going to need a T6, okay? T8? No way. Is this now T8? Oh my gosh. When did that change? That's new. Wait a second. This is even chamfered all the way around on the edges. Hold on. I don't know if I need to take that apart necessarily, but... All right, so we're going to polish this. don't know if I like it sticking up like that. We can try it. Okay. We'll put this away and be right back. All right, so this is where I had the 1 CPM S110V. I had that in here. I put it back in its original scales. These are kind of translucent. I don't know if you noticed that. I don't know if you can see that. They're a little translucent. You can see through them. It's kind of cool. So I'd rather put these on than the black ones, though those are pretty good black scales. They did have the same knurling up here, like the other one did. It was a little smoother. Edges are a little rounded on this one here. I will say you can see some of the little premium touches around here. Definitely pretty nice. Definitely gives it a little nicer look. Pretty much the exact same blade, of course, obviously. Pretty nice. Love the consistency with Spyderco. The fact that you can swap out the scales and do all sorts of neat stuff. Very cool. There we are. The Spyderco Manix 2 with the MagnaMax blade steel. I do like the Rockscale design on this one. It's got a couple of nice touches. I was really impressed with the round corners and stuff. Was not expecting that, but that is certainly welcome. I do like that edge. Super sharp. So there we go. Let me know what y'all think about that. Hopefully that was interesting to look at. Now, so one thing that I always do, and you may not, but I always like to take them apart. I would have done this anyway, even if I didn't swap out the scales. I like to polish the phosphor bronze washers so that I can get better, better contact, better. I don't know. It just feels like it's better contact and it's better for the blade to move over because the surface is smoother and it's been polished. So to me, it always feels like that just adds a little something to it. Makes it a little smoother, a little action, a little easier. And I don't have blade play even with this beautiful action. So I do like that. So I do like the little roundedness that they did. That's pretty cool. I will take that. I hope we see more of that. That's pretty cool. So the action on that, spring's a little tough on this guy. I might have to compress that spring a little bit because it's pretty tight. Yeah, that's pretty tight. Maybe we'll work on that. Very cool. All right. Hey, if you found this content fun, interesting, helpful, would you please consider hitting that like button down below? And if you were to hit the like button, maybe consider hitting the subscribe button as well. Subscribing and liking the channel really helps out, allows me to produce more content, do more things, ultimately more things for you guys. So thank you to everyone out there who watches the videos, enjoys the content, is part of the community. I sure do appreciate you. Thank you so much. If you haven't already, maybe consider hitting that notification button as well so you can be notified of future content like this and other videos. And a big shout out to my channel members. You do two amazing things. You encourage me by your memberships, so thank you. Secondly, because your generous support through your memberships, you allow the channel to do a lot of things way sooner than I ever thought I could. I so appreciate that. As a result of that, I want to do two things for channel members. One, brand new channel members, email me your name and address and tell me you're a new channel member. I'd love to mail you a channel sticker and a little thank you note. I still try to handwrite those as long as I possibly can. Secondly, all channel members are eligible for the once a month members exclusive giveaway. Each week we do a budget banger giveaway, but that 1 week in a month, there'll be 2 giveaways. Members can enter both, members could win both. It's my small way to say thank you to you guys. Also, if that sounds cool, if sounds interesting, something you're interested in, there is a link down below in the description. I have 3 different tiers of memberships. Hey, don't sign up if you don't want to. But if you choose to do so, any level, whether it's 1 month, lowest tier, or anything else, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am so humbly grateful. Appreciate you. Some of you guys are going to say, well, what about the emojis? What about the kazoo salute emojis you can use here in the live stream, the kazoo salutes, the anniversary stuff, the exclusive members content? There's that and more. They're my small ways to say thank you, just to let you know how much I appreciate you. Never enough, but always something just to say thank you. All right, if you didn't know already, also happen to have an Instagram page over here at Robs_nerdy_knives. Again, that's on Instagram and Robs_nerdy_knives. Thanks so much for watching. Have a great day and a great week. Bye.